It's just turned 4 o'clock. It's Thursday tea time and I've just finished my shift, not only for the day but for the week. I've got the next 4 days off, so come and spend some time with me. Let's go and explore, let's go and have some fun. Please join in the conversation. Let me know, what do you do when you've got a day off? Have you got anything planned? What do you do when the weather's nice? Hopefully we're going to see plenty more of this sunshine. The weather's going to be great over the next few days and especially over the weekend. So please join in the conversation. I'm heading home now because I really need to get my shoes off. It's boiling. I need my tea and I really need a cold drink. And as we're all friends, I'm going to actually confess something at this point, because this video's not been done at the end of the working day. I don't have time to do videos at the end of the working day. When it's 4 o'clock, I am out of that building, I'm in the car and I am on my way home. So it's getting on for about 7:20 in the morning. So please forgive a little white lie. We are hopefully friends here, but I will see you later on. Let's go and have some fun. It's Thursday evening. It's about 20 to 9. It's still incredibly warm. But I started this crochet dress about 3 weeks ago, about a week before I went on holiday, and I just want to get this finished now. But because it's warm, the wool is struggling to come through my fingers because my hands are so clammy and warm. But I will carry on and I will get there. I'll do a little video showing what my dress is like if you're interested. What crafting hobbies do you have? Do you crochet? Do you knit? I also have a go at making my own costume jewellery, but for the last 18 months I've solely been concentrating on crochet because I want to get 100% better with this. Let me know, what's your favourite crafting things that you do? I'm always on the lookout for new things that I might be able to do as well. It's Friday morning now and it's currently about 7 o'clock and it's mine and David's day off today, and on a Friday in the morning we always go and do our weekly shopping. So we're heading up to Sainsbury's to get it out of the way. And today the weather is supposed to be absolutely glorious. We're supposed to be having temperatures of around 29 degrees. So it's really nice to be able to pop a little summer dress on. I've got my sandals on and I am just gonna enjoy the whole day. So let's get cracking. We are just heading off into town. We are gonna go and grab a cuppa. The shades are on. The sun's not quite out, but hopefully soon it will be. I absolutely love looking around charity shops. You never know what you might find. They always have a really good array of books and I'm an avid reader. There's the occasional blast from the past that takes you back to your childhood. It's amazing the things you can find in here. There are some really funky clothes on offer, some you would never actually wear, but it's always possible to grab a bargain with a new item of clothing. Some shops really make an effort with their displays, although these call themselves pre-loved shops, which is a far better name than charity shop. I tried a dress on in Trespass, but it really wasn't very flattering. So that was a no-no. It's really started to hot up now. They weren't kidding when they said it was going to get warm. It really is. We're just on our way back from town. I bought myself a new cup and saucer, except I think it actually might be a soup bowl, but I'll show you that later. I'm really particular about my cups for my drinks. Does anybody else have a quirky thing about the cups for the hot drinks? Let me know. So we're heading back home now. We're going to have a bit of breakfast and then we've got some babysitting duties. We're having our 4-year-old granddaughter. I have no idea what we're going to do here today because it is so hot. So my granddaughter and all the kiddies have been playing in the fountains in the middle of town. She's now had enough, so have we. So we're on our way back home, hopefully, for a cup of tea. We came across this little mini and it is in immaculate condition. So we just had to stop and have a look. We even took a few photos. While we've been out shopping today, we've been in one of the local charity shops in town, and I've been after a new cup for a few weeks. My husband broke my previous cup and I absolutely loved it. So I saw this set. It was 2 cups and 2 plates. I'm not actually sure if these are cups or bowls, to be honest, because they've got a handle on them, but they were 4 for £5, and they've wrapped them up in this really nice pink tissue paper. And these are the cups, and these are brand new. They've still got the original sticker on there from IKEA. Once we'd been in the charity shop, we then went a few doors up and we went into another shop, a small shop with only 1 changing room. My husband tried a pair of shorts on, and while he was in the changing room, I was stood outside and I was following him in with an item myself. And so there was a sort of like a seat outside, and he'd put his rucksack on the seat. So I decided to put my bag that I'd got these in as well on the seat rather than stand there holding them. Then we swapped and I went into the changing room. Then all of a sudden I heard a noise and an exclamation, and I said, "What have you done?" He'd only gone and dropped the bag with my cups in. When I got home, I've checked and he's actually broke one of the plates, the saucers. I can't believe it. He broke my last one and now he's broke one of my plates. It's a good job it's a set of 4, because I do like these. I don't know about anybody else, but when I have a hot drink, it has got to be in a certain sort of cup, and this is just my sort of cup. Let me know. Do you have one of them things about cups? Saturday morning, it's currently about 8 o'clock and it's going to be another scorching, fabulous day. I've been able to wear a dress, which I don't do very often, and me and my husband are heading down to some shops. We're going to have a cuppa, maybe some breakfast, and just browse and stroll the shops. Have a nice, easy day. Now, today is the summer solstice and I am not ready for this day. I don't want to think about the days getting shorter at all. I am a spring, summer sort of person. I've got to enjoy the next few weeks as much as I can, but what about you? Are you a spring, summer person, or your autumn and winter? Although I do like the start of autumn because you can get your nice boots on and your chunky jumpers, but really I am not looking forward to the summer ending. But let's get cracking because the day it's ticking. Right, let's go and find a cafe for a cuppa and a bit of breakfast. Oh, there's a nice refreshing breeze at the minute, but I know it's gonna get boiling. Don't know if you can get sense of this tree, but it is absolutely massive. So we've decided to take a quick stroll through the park before we head to the cafe. Nice refreshing walk. Just so peaceful here. So David's just popped into Sainsbury's. He's gone to get his morning paper and it is really starting to hot up now, and it's only 9 o'clock. So this is the breakfast what we're having, and we're actually sitting outside. David's got his paper, Americano, I've got a chai latte. Enjoy. Oh my god, look at these toilets we've come to. This is the cafe that we've just been in. Gosh, this is an exclusive part of Sheffield. Look, I can't believe these toilets. I've not used that towel. No. Just look at some of these cakes. Oh, they look absolutely fabulous. They do use some fabulous items as props in charity shops. There's an old Singer sewing machine. I just love them. So I've got a little activity for this afternoon. My niece has asked me to make a little anklet, and she's chosen these hot pink cerise beads. They're really tiny beads, so she's wanting them. And I'm also just going to intersperse it with some little silver metal balls. And I've also got some little charms. One's in the shape of a little heart, and it just says made with love, so I'm going to probably put one of them on. I've got all my other things that I need, my jewellery wire, my pliers, split rings, my clasp. I'm going to get on with this, and when I've done it I'll show you what it looks like. The anklet is very nearly done. It's coming on quite nice. Don't know if you can see that because it is quite fine, but I've decided to make myself a brew in my new cup. I've got a lemon tea, and it really does taste better in a proper cup. So that's the anklet done and dusted. It's probably took maybe 10 or 15 minutes. They don't take long, and most of that is threading of these tiny little beads. But because they're bright pink, I think this size is just enough. So I've added some train on just in case she needs a bit of extra length, and added the little charm. It just says made with love, which I just think adds a little bit of extra, and it makes it so much nicer. Now, I personally am definitely an anklet lady. I love these. I love to see them when you're in your summer gear. I think it just completes your outfit, but I think they are a sort of yes and no type of thing. So I was wondering, are you an anklet lover, or is it a no-no? Let me know. I've just finished that anklet for my niece, and you know what, it's kind of get my juices going again, because I've not made any jewellery for quite a while because I've been so obsessed with my crochet. So I've got, this is my big tub of beads that I've got, so I'm going to have a go at making something. I think it's going to be a necklace. So hang fire and let's see what I come up with. Been looking through the stash that I've got, and I've found these ones. I think I'm going to stick with these. They're a bead that they're like a marble effect, so they've got lots of different colours in, so I shouldn't need to mess about adding in other bits and bobs. So I'm going to try and get maybe a couple of necklaces, 2 different lengths, and hopefully at least a bracelet out of this. So again, stay tuned. So I finished my necklaces and my bracelets. I've changed my top just so that hopefully you can see them a bit better, but this one I've literally just done the beads as they are, and I have done the second one, and on both of them I've done using gold metal, and these are just cheap metal that you can get from most craft stores. But I just thought the gold against the green went a lot better. And then on the necklace itself, I've just interspersed the beads with little gold ones just to break it up a bit. And I'll just slot over my head. And I've made 3 bracelets that I've just put on elastic string. I've got the elastic string from Amazon. I think it's called crystal string if you're interested, and this one is a 1mm because these are glass beads, so they are quite heavy. The beads themselves I've got from the bead store, and their website is www.thebeadstore.co.uk. So I've had a really productive afternoon. It's really kept me out of the way and entertained. I've now got some new jewellery to wear when I get somewhere to go, that is. One thing I had forgot about making jewellery, what is so frustrating, I dropped this necklace and all the beads have shot everywhere. So I'm likely going to be picking up beads for the next 3 months, because no doubt they'll be in every corner of the room. But never mind, I got that in the end and I'm quite liking them. What do you think? Is there anyone out there that makes their own jewellery as well? I personally love a bit of costume jewellery. I think it just elevates your outfit, especially if you've just got something plain on. It just helps dress it up a little bit, and you can also have a little bit of fun. And I've done these on elastic, the bracelets because they're just so much easier to slip on and off, especially if you're by yourself. And apparently in jewellery, if you do things in threes, they look a lot better. But what do you think? And just like that, it's Sunday morning already. We're heading back into town. That's me and David. We're going to get our normal Sunday morning ritual. Chai latte for me, cappuccino for David. The sun's still shining today, but the temperatures have dropped a little bit, so it's a little bit breezier, a little bit better to cope with. What do you say, David? Not joking. Eh? It could be hotter. Yeah, but then we'd be moaning and moaning. Does anybody else have a Sunday morning ritual like us? Every Sunday we always head down to the coffee shop. We bring us books and we just sit and relax for about an hour. Let me know anyway. Yep, it's now back to good old rain. I'm having a really lazy Sunday so far, which means I've cracked on and I have finally finished my crocheted dress. If you're interested in crochet or you just want to see what this looks like on and finished, then I will be doing a separate video on this. I always try to keep myself a little bit occupied on my days off, try to do something creative or something new, or set myself a new challenge. Is anybody else like that? Do you set yourself little challenges? Do you have a certain thing that you like to do? Let me know in the comments. One of the things that keeps catching my attention, which I really need to start looking into, again, it'd be another challenge, a bit of a experiment, but is trying to look into starting to create an ebook of some description. My little grey brain cells, I think, are starting to struggle a little bit sometimes. But let me know in the comments, what do you get up to when you've got a bit of spare time? It's now Monday morning. I can't believe how quick my 4 days off have gone. Sometimes I truly think I just blink and boof, they've gone. So today I'm going to take my mum to see my auntie, her sister. She's not been well. She's just come out of hospital. She started with dementia a couple of years ago, and also we lost my uncle round about maybe 2.5 years ago, so things aren't looking the best. So I'm taking my mum to see her. Then I've got to get back, I've got to edit this video, upload it, and I've also started another crochet project which I want to get some hours into before I go back to work, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The weather has absolutely changed 100%. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's now chucking it down. The sun has just completely and utterly disappeared. Whether that's the end of the sun, we'll soon find out, but it's certainly the end of the video. So thanks for spending some time with me. I would love it if you wanted to hang around and stay for some more videos. Next week, next Thursday, me and my husband have got a day off work, so we're planning on a little day out somewhere. It's looking like Cleethorpes, but it all depends on the weather. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.